What's going on, everybody? Eric here from Nomadic Fanatic. A very bright building here with the turquoise and the pink. Guys, I have not been roller skating in decades. And for the first time on the Nomadic Fanatic channel, we're going to be going into a famous roller skating rink right here at Albuquerque. Before we leave the Albuquerque area, Diana and I both got passes for 80's night here at Skate-O-Mania. Got my 80's glasses and hat, Beavis and Butthead. I even got fanny pack right there, set to go. Gonna rent some skates. And starting at 10 p.m., we're gonna go in at 8, starting at 10 p.m., they've got 80's night. I can't wait, guys. It has been so long. I used to skate like a maniac, guys. I would win all the races as a kid. I haven't put skates on in decades, maybe 3 decades. Let's see how this works. Okay, I'm not gonna be bringing my big camera with me. I'm just bringing my iPhone so that it's easier. I mean, I don't know how much we're really gonna film, but you know, it just makes it easier. I also checked in with one of the owners of the rink here at the back, let him know that our bus is back here and that we're customers so he doesn't feel uneasy. We can also check on the camera to see how the kiddies and everything's doing out here at any time, because I've got Starlink mounted at the top of Trailer Swift with my Trio flat mount, and I love that convenience. It's so nice, guys. There's a link in the video description. You guys should definitely consider it. So many of my Nomad friends are still having to physically set up their Starlink every time they get parked everywhere, and mine just works all the time. They have so many different flat mount options. It's always on. We have in-motion service. You guys have got to see Diana's outfit, 80's outfit. Look at this. Look at that, the fanny pack to match.
I even got
the shoes, the old Vans, and she's got socks that match my awesome, epic Route 66 socks. Yeah. All right, let's go skate. Bought our tickets online. It's $10 for 2 hours, or you can buy an all-day pass for $15. So we bought the 2 all-day passes for $15 so that we can practice a little bit before. Look at the carpet, guys. How 80's is this? With the roller skates and neon colors. And this is an actual 80's skating roller rink. As in, it opened January of 1980, the beginning of one of the greatest decades of all time, a year before I was born. Let's go get checked in and get our skates. Here we go, guys. We just got in. We're gonna go right to the rentals. There are still some kids here, but they're kicking them out at 10. It is 18 and older after 10 p.m. So we're gonna get our practice and get our skates. Check it out, guys. Yeah, there was some episodes of Stranger Things was actually filmed here at this location here in Albuquerque. I believe it's season 4, episode 2. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that was the year. Well, you're off the hook, Diana. They're cleaning the floor for the next session. I guess recently they redid this floor. It's been a while, guys. I don't feel as easy on skates as I thought, but we're just gonna have fun. We're just gonna have some fun.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
But I'm excited.
I'm gonna go down and look at that big skate down there while they're cleaning the floor. They have this huge Skate-O-Mania roller skate golf cart that they can take out on the roads and do parades and stuff. I love it. Picking up speed, hon. Good speed. All right. I think I'm getting the hang of it. Go a little faster now. All right, so I went and asked for another pair, and then they decided to tell me that they have the high top version for men, not for the women. You actually have your own skates, don't you?
I do. I left them in the bus. I didn't realize we were going to roller skate.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so bummed out because mine are so comfortable.
Oh, I bet. So we're definitely not going to be doing any speed skating, but the higher heel definitely is helping here. So I'll skate over here and show you a little bit more of this place. They have a snack bar. It's just a kid's snack bar. They got like pretzels, pizza, ices, and soda. I think that's it. and then an assortment of different arcade games, like any skating rink would have. Of course, they have the Stranger Things pinball machine in here. They kind of had to have that one, and a few others. We did rent a locker for our shoes, but we realized real quick that we didn't need to because nobody else, everybody just leaves their shoes right by their table. Well, we didn't know. Don't show off and fall down. It hurts everywhere. My back hurts from trying to keep my balance. My calves hurt. Bottom of my feet hurt. Haven't fallen yet. Neither is Diana. We've been taking it easy. I think if either of us fall, we're out of here in an ambulance. It's fun though. Off camera, they just kind of closed everything down, put 4 cones out, and then they did speed racing for age groups. They had an 18 plus. People were flying by me out there. I thought I was fast. No, I'm not fast. But back in the day, we had our skate rink back home was called Skateland. And I remember me and my brother would get dropped off for like the whole day. And we would just break out in a sweat. We didn't have air conditioning there. It was in Olympia, but technically it was kind of in Lacey. It was like on the other side of Olympia, but it had, anyway, no air conditioning. And my favorite game we used to play, I guess I don't do games anymore, was sock tag. You go around with this little like sock that's got something in it. You whack people on the side, and then they have to pick it up and grab it and whack somebody else. But it's how I got introduced to the band AC/DC when I was like 10 or 11 years old. Because instead of thunder, it was sock tag. And it actually changed the word to sock tag. It was like sock tag. You smash somebody with a beanbag sock. And then there was another one where you had to go down on one skate and hold one skate up. And I used to win all the races for my age group, so I'm not as fast as I used to be. And I get tired more easily, but this is very nostalgic being back. I love all the neon, even the bathrooms. They got the 80s neon look in the bathrooms. That's great. All right, well, all the kiddos have left. This isn't 80s music though. There's very few people dressed in 80s gear, so now I feel kind of odd. There's less people here. We're exhausted, guys. We're so tired. My feet. Look at it, like an ice bath when we're done. Gosh.
Where's the hot tub when we need it?
I know, yeah.
I think we're done. Oh, doesn't that feel so good?
Wait, look at this beautiful, comfortable shoe. Oh, I'm exhausted. Hey, I'll tell you what, we had fun. There's no denying it, we had fun. That had almost nothing to do with Route 66, except that we're right off Route 66, and we just both have been talking about doing this just like it took us a year to go bowling together. Are we ready to buy our own skates and make this a regular thing? Probably not. If anything, maybe get some outdoor skates where you can skate on concrete on places, maybe. But we've got to go move the bus because we don't have permission to stay here overnight. So we need to go find a place to park somewhere here near Route 66 for the night. So we're gonna pack up everything and get back on the road. We didn't get too far, but ironically, I think we're actually just gonna try to stay here overnight. I made my first turn out of the skating rink and noticed right away that my trailer lights weren't on. I just rewired my trailer lights after we left the Route 66 casino. I rewired them myself. And now they're out again. And there's actually nothing that I can see that, I mean, I don't know what's going on. I even wiggled it. So I rewired everything, and it's a little shorter now. But I mean, I even got new tape on all the wires and everything, and I'm gonna have to pull everything back apart in this harness right here and see if something came loose again. That's the only thing I can think of. I had Diana come out in the parking lot of the roller skating rink and look at it while I'm wiggling it, sticking it back in and plugging it. It never flickered or did anything. We just lost all trailer lights and there's nothing showing me why. So I'm going to undo everything I just did and start over. By the way, it is 88 degrees at midnight. 88 degrees. and we're just letting in that hot. It is warm. I can't wait for some better temperatures on the route here. All right, I got the lights fixed. I don't have an answer for you. I undid all of my tape, all of my wires. I retwisted the wires. I retaped the wires, had Diana come in, and now they're working again. This looks like one of the kitties is trying to break through. That's gonna be Chunks, okay. So yeah, I think we're just gonna see, here's the thing. We've been doing a lot of urban camping, urban overnight parking. Yes, I like high Chunks, urban overnight parking. And we've been getting we haven't been having the problems that we were having in LA. Sorry, there's a car coming. We've been getting lucky, I guess you could say. Check out Diana's channel, Diana's Road Life on Rumble. Yesterday, we parked behind Whole Foods, which I did not think would ever work. And like Diana and I were like back and forth. She's like, it's gonna work, it worked. Guys, we didn't have any problems. We still have not, let me knock on this wooden tree, have not had a knock on our door. Nobody's asked us to leave, haven't had any problems. So I feel like we're doing really good right now. Maybe we're just really lucky right now, but New Mexico, despite everything else happening to us in New Mexico that's out of our control, parking overnight, we've been really fortunate. I'm going to say fortunate, and that's been good. Now, the temperatures have been extremely warm, on the very, very warm side this summer. And it's not like you guys, when I say New Mexico, is probably a lot of people like, Eric, obviously, New Mexico is hot. But you got to remember, we're at 5,000 plus feet. We're at one of the highest places, the highest place on Route 66 we just passed. We're going down the Continental Divide, but I mean, we're not desert. We're like Sholo, Arizona height. It should not be triple digits every day. And yet, you look at the forecast right now, it is still triple digits all the way past Amarillo, Texas. And Amarillo, Texas does not hit triple digits usually in the summer very often. It can happen, but it doesn't happen like day after day after day. And I'm just like, it's gonna be a warm one for us, guys. So yeah, this was a fun little break. I think we're back. Again, the motorcycle is traveling wonderfully. I am not using straps, guys. I will show you in the morning how good the Harley is doing with the biker bar, but we need to get some sleep. I'll cut back in the morning. Good night, guys. Morning, everyone. Actually slept pretty well here. Urban camping. Yang was, I don't know, she was hearing something, watching something, stalking something on this side. So she would jump down a lot last night from these windows to look what was going on over here, and it was, that's the only bummer part. I still slept. It is 9:30, and we just woke up like a half an hour ago, so we obviously got some really good sleep. Again, with the bike in here, I felt like it would take some faith that everything would be fine, but again, there are so many other people traveling with Harleys that have this system and swear by it and say it's the only way to go, and you don't need straps, you don't need to watch it. I do like having my camera in here. I could bring it out here and magnetize it. I'm down to one because I'd lost the other one on a big bump in New Mexico, but being able to watch it while I'm driving just gives me peace of mind. And maybe somewhere down the line, I will be able to not depend on staring at the bike and what it's doing every bump, pothole that we go on. But it's doing great, guys. It is absolutely doing fantastic, has not shifted, moved, bumped at all. It is so solid. Even the rear wheel has not shifted or gone either direction, moved at all. Hey, I forgot to show you guys, I got my permanent plates here with Tater on the back. The Arizona Route 66 Get Your Kicks custom plate. Tater. Heck yeah. So, we're probably going to be wrapping up New Mexico in my very next video. Last video of New Mexico, and there are still some fun stops to stop at as we travel east. So, guys, be well. We will see you in the next video.